Have you ever wondered how somebody with an irregular heartbeat can walk around and function like normal? How they don't pass out when they're driving, maybe? How their heart just doesn't stop? Pacemakers have a lot to do with that. Pacemakers are one of the biggest medical breakthroughs of the last century. From bulky external pacemakers to small implanted ones that we have today, pacemakers have come a long way and they help a lot of people. I had a pacemaker put in about 3 years ago, so I know what I'm talking about. Today I will talk about the history of pacemakers, how they work, and then why some people need them. Firstly, modern pacemakers have been around since 1951, but have changed quite a bit since then. The first pacemaker, according to the Washington Post, was created by Wilson Greatbatch. Great last name, by the way. The original pacemakers were very large. They were about yay big, and they strapped to your side. So I'm sure that was lots of fun. And the battery life lasted about 3 hours, so not super practical. The next big change in pacemaker technology came in 1958 when the first fully implantable pacemaker was developed. The battery life of this implantable pacemaker was also upgraded, so they lasted about 3 to 5 years, depending on how much you use them. And then in the 1970s, the battery was made even better, which is the modern battery we have now. And it lasts up to 10 years, sometimes longer, depending on how much you use them. This made it easier for doctors to help manage the pacemakers, and they also implanted a computer into them, so they can change the settings without having to, cut you back open and do it that way. Now, on to how pacemakers work. The American Heart Association states that pacemakers use electricity to keep the heart beating, which would make sense because that's how the heart beats. Pacemakers consist of a battery and a computerized generator that are surrounded by a thin metal box, and they are about yay big now. Much better than this. There are wires that wrap around from the top of the pacemaker into the heart chambers, or what sends the current. If the heart gets regularly, the pacemaker will kick on, get the heart beating better, and then once the heart gets back into a regular rhythm, it stops. And then finally, on the reasons why people need pacemakers, and there are a lot of them. People who are older or have heart disease or heart damage may need a pacemaker depending on how their heart beats. A lot of their hearts will beat too slowly and the pacemaker will help keep it up. People with arrhythmia may require one to help with their irregular heartbeats. And then some people required to keep their heart beating in case it stops, which is what happened to me, which, again, lots of fun, as one member of my audience found out. And finally, some people have a weak heart muscles that cause electrical signals to travel too slowly, which again causes the heart to beat too slowly. In conclusion, pacemakers have greatly improved upon their original design and are able to help a lot of people today. Done. Told you it wouldn't take long.
You don't have to ask questions.
No. I think that's for the